Hey, what's up? Justin here, and in this video we're going to be talking about how to find the perfect product name. So the name of your product that makes people remember it and is very catchy and engaging so that it kind of brings in a good note when people land on your page. So where I am right now is GoDaddy.com. Okay, so what this is it's a domain registrar, and what that means is it's a place where you can get domains. So your domain should be your product name. So see how here the domain is GoDaddy.com and the product is called GoDaddy. So what we want to do is find a name that has an available domain name, because if we have a cool name like Drummer, but we don't own drummer.com, then our name isn't helpful, right? So let's kind of brainstorm right now about your name. Some of the kind of things you want to make sure you do is that it's something easy to remember, something catchy, something simple, and maybe something that's benefit driven, okay? So say my course was about cooking Italian food, okay? So my course is all about how to cook Italian food. So here for the domain name, I could have something like Italian cookbook, right? It's kind of simple, it's easy to remember. Now, the thing with GoDaddy nowadays is that a lot of names are taken. This one's not. Italian cookbook. It's a good name if you're trying to create an Italian course, so that's a cool name to have. But maybe we want to go a step further. Maybe we want to make it more interesting and benefit driven. So let's brainstorm again and think how we can make it simple, but something that's more powerful. All right, so how about this? How about delicious Italian recipes.com? See, now we're kind of getting long here and it's getting a little bit confusing. Let's see if it's available. It's not available. So it is a process of testing and checking and all that kind of stuff. But what you want to make sure you do is keeping it simple, keeping it, it has to do with your product and something that people can remember. So the best way to see if people can remember it is you tell someone it. Okay, you tell a couple people what your domain is, and then you ask them if they remember it the next day. So a lot of times we think domains are cool. I know I've done this a few times, like, oh, that's a really cool name, and it's something like deliciousitalianrecipesforme.com, right? But it's really long and it's available, so we're like, yeah, that's kind of cool. But then the next day you're like, was it I like delicious Italian recipes? Was it, it's just not something memorable and simple. So the simpler, the cleaner, that's much better. So how about this? Cook Me Italian. All right, let's see if it's available. It is available. So this is another cool one. It's a little bit more unique, and it has a little bit of personality in it. So another way to kind of come up with some good ideas for names is to go inside the marketplace. Okay, so inside ClickBank Marketplace, we can search for different things like cooking, and we can see kind of the names of the products. Paleo Recipe Book is one. 1,000 Paleo Recipes, Recipe Secrets, Caveman Feast, Paleo Cookbook, a lot of Paleo stuff. But yeah, you can kind of see what's going on here. The Stone Soup, Crockpot Girls, and you can get an idea about that. The best names are benefit driven. So like Delicious Cooking is a good name because it's benefit driven. It says that you're going to make delicious cooking, or recipes or secrets or handbook. So maybe it's also what the product is in it. So like delicious handbook, delicious Italian handbook. So there's a lot of different things to think about. It's completely up to you again. What I don't like doing is I don't like doing dashes in names. Some people do that. I don't like it being too long, like this name is just way too long. I like to keep it simple, punchy, and memorable. 100healthyrawsnacks.com. See, that might be confusing because it's healthy raw snacks, or is it raw healthy snacks? So the order might get confusing there. But in the end, it's not the most important thing in the world. Okay, the domain name is not the most important thing in the world. So I don't want you to get so stuck up on it that it halts you from taking action. So just go get a domain name, try it, brainstorm it for 30 minutes and make a decision. And you can always change it later. So it's not that big of a deal. You can always get a new one. So don't let that be something that puts up an extra obstacle in your way to building a business online. So on that note, I'll talk to you later.